So if y'all wondering what's going on right now, I'm bringing in the other sites, y'all. I got a lot of other sites that's connected. You know how you multitasking. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, y'all give me a couple more seconds, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and get started into this flux continuum, the first line of defense for unprecedented extremes. Don't worry about it, y'all. I'm micing up and everything.
Flaunt da Gift Records. Flaunt da Gift Records.
Okay. Here we go, y'all.
Flaunt da Gift
Records. Okay, y'all. Here we go. We here. We ready to make work happen. So if you're just joining in right now, welcome to the Flux Continuum. I'm W.L. White the Third. Let me make sure this Bluetooth is off. Bluetooth is off. All right, y'all. So welcome. I'm W.L. White the Third. Turning the music down, y'all. Let's get it started. So if you're out there following us, you possibly saw two accounts, Flux Continuum and Flux Continuum Inc. Flux Continuum Inc. is the store, y'all. Due to unforeseen circumstances and whatnot, our store was deactivated on the main account, and I was told that I waited too long to have that store reactivated. So we had to make another account. We got permission to hold 9, but y'all, we do have two accounts. One covers the storyline. That's what I do. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe and hit all those buttons. So Flux Continuum is the storyline. Okay, that's where we go over the story of Flux. If we're doing things like comics and whatnot, and maybe the alternate timeline, elsewhere, all of that, Flux stuff like that will happen here. Okay. If you're looking at Flux Continuum, the ink is the store. So we do contests, we sell, we go live. We might do one of those live sales, like immediate sales to get stuff sold. We'll do all of that from the store account. So, hey, if you're rocking with me, I want you to like, subscribe, hit all those buttons here. Do the same thing over on the other account. Now, if you're gonna get an account with subscription, I would say get the store subscription, because if you get subscriptions and whatnot, it automatically submits you, right? Or enrolls you into one of the contests. It's an automatic things if you're on a subscription or something like that. So we're going to take care of those people who rocking with us for real and who decide to subscribe. We want y'all guys to know we just getting started. But if you want to know what kind of work we been putting in, you come check out the Flux Continuum. All right, that's all the work that we've been putting in for the last 12 years, pretty much. If you want to know what we selling, then you get over to Flux Continuum Inc. Don't worry about it, y'all. We're going to say it enough until you guys get it, okay? What's up, what's up, what's up? All right, so this is what we're getting ready to do today, all right? I'm getting ready to put this video on. It's basically going to go through the first sub-chapter within the book. Chapter 1, sub-chapter 1, and we're getting ready to go through that right now as we speak. You guys prepare yourselves. We're going to let this go, the screensaver that's on, and then we're going to get into the show, okay? And the show is just Flux Continuum, the storyline. I'm on book 5 right now. I've been rocking for maybe like I told you guys, 12 years. The book has actually been published by 2 publishing companies. Don't want to talk down about them, but hey, whatever they did didn't work. So I said, hey, I'm gonna self-publish it myself. And during that self-publish, we went from 1 book, right? I started everything all over. I discontinued the other book. I felt it was tainted, if you will. And then I jumped on these 3 books right here. So let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. Bam. These 3 books right here. These are the 3 books, if y'all can see them. These are the 3 books right here. You can find them on the store. You can find them on my Patreon. You can find them on the website. But technically, y'all, since the world is moving into digital, we're moving into digital too. So not only on my Patreon do I have the ebooks and the EPUBs, I also have those on my website. TikTok doesn't allow downloading digital sales. Not yet anyway, okay? So what we've done is we put it in the link tree, right? You go to either one of these Flux Continuum Inc., the store or the storyline account. Either one, you hit the link at the top. It should take you to the LinkedIn tree, which will show you the first 2 at the top, right? The first 2 links. Okay. I don't know what that is. I'm going to peel that, y'all. I just got something. I'm going to peel it. All right, but I'm submitting it now as we speak, because we're going to keep rocking, y'all. We're going to keep rocking. Now, let's get ready to get into the story, okay? Today's story is going to be about Dr. Afaasi Sidorov. So let me bring him up. Hopefully I got something on him. Let's see. Do I have something for Dr. Afaasi? Phase. No. I don't have no overlays or anything for Phase, y'all. My mistake. Let me see, can I bring something up? So I want to give you guys an idea of the character that you will actually be looking at too. You know what I mean? This is the character before the character became enhanced, if you will. That's the term I use in the book and the storyline. The humans become enhanced. So we open the book up, or the story up, with Dr. Afaasi Sidorov. He's a Russian birth. Give me 1 second, y'all, because this is my moderator. 1 second. I'm live, Sam. Off the storyline account. All right. That's my moderator, y'all. He helps me get my social media business intact and making sure that we do it right. Let me see, can I bring this overlay up real quick? Because I want to show you guys the character you'll be looking at. His name is FLUX. Okay, I didn't make the names all crazy, but you know, all the good stuff we normally do. I didn't do that, y'all. I just felt like there's so much story going on that you guys didn't have time to try to figure out what character was what. So I just went on and took care of that for you. Overlay. Here we go. Okay, so the phase overlay is getting ready to come up so you guys can see who FLUX is. This is FLUX. Y'all see the guy down at the bottom? This is FLUX right here. So hopefully everybody can see it that's on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram, right? So I think Instagram, I think you guys have already seen this before, but we're going to start over because Chit Chat is just coming into the fold. We got the store fixed now. We got everything ready, or supposedly got everything ready. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this video up so you guys can see it, and then we can get into it and chop it up over the characters or whatnot if you guys are into it. But I like to give you some insight on the characters. Again, we will be doing all of the verses, the battle lives, all of that stuff will be done at Flux Continuum Inc. That's the store. You come here to the Flux Continuum for the story, y'all. This is what we're getting ready to start, the story. And with the music gone, let me mute that. Music muted.
The Repercussions of New Beginnings. Chapter 1. Dr. Afaasi Sidorov, Thermodyne Space Station. Russia. Earth orbit, Milky Way galaxy. A group of scientists gather and anxiously await an epic demonstration. This particular demonstration is decades ahead of its time and unknown to the general public of Earth. The leading physicists of Earth have been brought together to witness interstellar space travel. Dr. Afaasi Sidorov is of Russian birth, a renowned man of physics and highly respected among his peers. He is the lead physicist of the Spatial Transition Section aboard the Thermodyne Space Station. It is a subdivision of the Thermodynamics Physics and Research Facility of Theoretical Science. Dr. Sidorov steps up to the podium and addresses his fellow scientists. Today, you will witness a monumental and defining moment in history, as the Thermodyne physics team sends a probe through time and space. As Dr. Sidorov signals his assistant to bring the systems online, a few of the guests raise their hands to ask questions. He simply motions all hands down. He isn't done with his briefing and continues speaking. Here at Thermodyne, we will prove that a spatial rift, a hole in space and time, can be opened by instantly sending a probe to an uncharted section of the universe. My team and I have configured the probe to collect location data and draft a star chart while transmitting a signal in all known mathematical formulas and languages, retrieving any forms of communication or transmissions from the other side. The spatial rift will open for 30 seconds, giving the probe sufficient time to enter the rift. Then, the probe will initiate its primary programming and be retrieved after 15 minutes. The guests are directed to turn their attention to the windows of the space station. Several guests make remarks about how the probe, as Dr. Sidorov gives the signal to begin procedures. A few buttons pressed and the telespatial engine completes its target lock. Once Dr. Sidorov gives the command, the generator fires a beam of energy at the targeted location. After a few moments, a small discharge tears through empty space. As the wormhole materializes and expands, spikes of energy ripple along its outer rim. A smile spreads across Dr. Sidorov's face. A deep sense of accomplishment swells within him. The IT manager shouts aloud, "Spatial rift is stable and all systems read optimal." Dr. Sidorov and the IT manager share a glance between one another. Then, the probe is remotely activated to enter the wormhole. The guests whisper amongst themselves, their excitement echoing throughout the space station. The technician sounds off again. "Spatial rift becoming unstable and collapsing." Dr. Sidorov turns to his audience and explains the theoretical science of spatial transition technology. There is great admiration in his guests' eyes. Several of the scientists and guests converse about this history-defining moment. Dr. Sidorov answers a few questions until the 2-minute alert sounds. The IT manager directs everyone to focus their attention on the wormhole location. Dr. Sidorov exclaims, "In a few seconds, our technicians will retrieve the probe from the spatial rift." Another target lock and a beam of energy is fired. After the spatial rift becomes stable, the guests' eyes are filled with anticipation for the probe's return. People start to clap when the probe begins to enter Earth space again. As the probe exits the spatial rift, something unexpectedly strikes it from the rear. The space station speakers echo repeatedly. "Alert! Alert! Probe destroyed. Alien craft entering Earth space via spatial rift." An alien object rips through the probe and breaks apart as it hurtles towards the planet. The probe has been knocked off its trajectory and is fragmenting into multiple pieces. The alien object appears to combust and explode after entering the Earth's atmosphere. A glowing object phases harmlessly through the external hull of the space station. It strikes Dr. Sidorov in his chest, knocking him from his feet. His body defies gravity as he hovers above the floor. His form is quickly overtaken by the glowing extraterrestrial energy. Thoughts of his wife Delia flood his mind. He is all the family she has left. His form becomes too bright for human eyes to bear, and Dr. Sidorov is no more. Where once stood a man of science, only a few particles of dust linger in the air. The guests witnessing the event are paralyzed with fear. After the first scream is released, others join the hysterical behavior. With an uneasy voice, the IT manager speaks through the intercom. "We ask that our guests please remain calm as you are escorted to loading bay 3A for departure to the surface. Again, we thank our guests for visiting the Thermodine space station." The Reaper.
That's it for the day. Okay, so basically what we're doing, we're going to go through every sub chapter, which introduces all of the Zodiac Guardians. Okay, what they were doing prior to this whole celestial phenomenon thing that's getting ready to happen. Okay, so right now you guys are just, well, I want to say witness, but you didn't witness. You guys have just heard the first sub chapter within the Flux Continuum. If you guys are intrigued in any manner, go out to my YouTube at flux_chaos. You can pretty much go to any social media and type in at flux_chaos. When you do that, I should pop up. If you go and check it out, there are 2 playlists, book 1 and book 2. So if you want to hear the audio book of Flux Continuum, then that's what's up. If you rocking with me, you want to go day to day, then you just come here. It's going to take us about 99 days, I think. You know what? We're right here right now with you guys. So let's just double check, y'all. Let's see how long it's going to take us. You guys should probably be able to see how many files I will have. Flux, bam, vertical. If you guys look down here, we are 97 video clips. And that's not all, because technically we got the bios we're going to go through too. And there are about, what, 15 of those? Look like it's about 15. So you guys, we're going to be going, this will take us to the end of the year easily. So if you rocking with me, y'all, come back every day, you know, and we're going to talk about the character. You guys get to learn what your Zodiac Guardian does. Every day I'm learning to, I think this says sticker, sound effect, music, background. Every day I've been working with these, with the TikTok program, because I want to put other stuff out there. I want to become like good at my content. I want you guys to know what we got coming. Let me see. Can I find Phase, y'all? There we go. There we go. Wow, they did pop up like it's supposed to. Okay. All right, y'all. Again, y'all, this is Phase, y'all. All right. This is another artist who drew it. OJ. He gave me a different version of the same character. As you can look, you can see the overlay at the bottom down. At the bottom, you can see the overlay that I'm using. So for all the Capricorns, you guys are the ones that basically kicked off the show. I want to thank y'all Capricorns anyway for being here. Y'all guys just don't understand. Each one of these characters are meticulous in what they do. I basically wanted to make a story that was as epic, if not as great as Star Wars, Star Trek, all of those epic shows that give you this long storyline, but there's so much that happens. Basically, what you guys are right now being exposed to is the Lords of Chaos versus the Lords of Order. Okay, and what we do is we go through this entire story that's going to span across 12 books. Currently, I am writing the end of book 5, almost to book 6. Okay, I'm really excited, y'all, because I've been working on it for a long time. But if you guys take a look over here, let me see, how do we get rid of that? Oh, yeah. I don't know how to do it now, y'all, because again, I put up this other picture. So now I got to take this other picture. Anyway, we're going to talk about phase, but I got the 3 books. If I can find them, I will bring them up as we talk. But I have the 3 books, and for Flux, and you guys are now being exposed to them. You can check them out on my stores. I have a store not only on Patreon. We have a digital store on Patreon that has the ebook and the EPUB. We have the store on the website, flux-zodiac.com. And at that website, you can also get the 3 books. I wish I had pretty much a good picture of the 3 books. I'm definitely have to go through my phone and make sure everything looks right so I can put these pictures up for you guys. I'm gonna have to organize this. I am still learning. I'm loving it though. Let's see, can I change this picture of phase? Yeah, there we go. So now you guys, and the more I play with, the better I'm gonna get. I just want to say thank y'all for rocking with me, even coming through, kicking it with me as I learn to do even better and give you guys the content that you guys deserve, especially letting Flux Continuum shine. That's because that's what it's all about. The Flux Continuum shining. Now, turn this enhanced thing off. No background, I think. Okay, cool. No background, so I can put this up. Remove that, and there we go. There go the 3 books, y'all. Books 1, 2, and 3. These are the books. Let me mirror myself. Let's see what happens. There we go. Books 1, 2, and 3, y'all. 1, Celestial Genesis. 2, Sequence of Astrometry. 3, Astro Zodiac Alignment. You can actually go and listen right now if you choose to. You can stay here with me and we can go through. It was 97 plus about 15. So we can go through approximately 110 days of doing this. We'll probably do it Monday through Friday. I'm thinking every other day pretty much, because if we're not on this page, then we'll be on the store page. And the store page, okay. So you type in @flux_chaos, or you can type in @flux continuum inc, because we're incorporated, y'all. So if you type that in, it'll take you straight to the store, right? Or the account with the store. So books 1 and 2 and 3, like I said, are the Lords of Chaos versus the Lords of Order. And it's about the 7 deadly sins and the dark matter anti-gods attacking the Lords of Order. But because the Lords of Order are supposed to be primordial beings and whatnot, they have avatars. And the Zodiac Guardians become the avatars, y'all. These will be the avatars to the Lords of Order. And this is how we're going to follow not necessarily each of the characters, but this is how we follow the story when it comes to the Flux Continuum. So book 1 and 2 basically has a big intro. It's kind of a combined book. 1 and 2, it tells like pretty much the gist of what we're looking at when it comes to the Zodiac Guardians. There are so many Earth-based characters, and books 1 and 2 are their origin stories, okay? And I want to say there are 8 characters from Earth who get imbued with power. Yeah, 8 characters from Earth get imbued with power. And this books 1 and 2 is their origin stories. The other 3 characters, I consider them Alpha Guardians. The antagonizer of the book is the last guy that actually has one of these powers too. And it's basically like first the constellations have to battle amongst each other. Okay. So there's this whole little fight going on in book 1 and 2. And then things open up at the end of book 2 to show you that even what the humans were thinking was the danger, it's so much greater. And then we roll into book 3, and book 3 and pretty much start introducing all of the dark matter anti-gods, the 7 deadly sins. If you look in the back of the books 1, 2, and 3, we have a glossary in the back because I make up a lot of terms, right? And of course, I got to give you guys a full understanding of what it is that this term means. So I put a glossary in the back. Also, we have character bios in the background, right? Book 1 holds so many of the Zodiac guys. Book 2 holds so many of the Zodiac guys. So I think it's like book 1 has 6 characters in the back. Book 2 has, I want to say 7, because Gemini are considered twins, but they are actually two different entities, if you will. And like I said, there's a lot of background going on. There's a lot of oomph. I can't give it all to you guys because I'll eventually end up spilling it out into book 5, and you guys don't need to know what's going on there until you know what's going on in book 1 and 2. So just want to bring that to your attention. This is what we'll be doing here. We'll be going through the books. Dr. Afaasi Sidorov, like I said, he's of Russian birth. Okay. And I'm just hitting it from the hip right now, y'all. I mean, again, I created these characters over the last 12 years. I should be able to tell you something about these guys. Dr. Afaasi Sidorov, he's basically the Aegis of Capricorn. Okay. He is the Aegis of Capricorn. That means basically defender, protector. He is the Aegis. I think that's how you pronounce the word Aegis. When I looked it up, I think that's how you pronounce Aegis. Aegis is the Aegis, another term, a synonym for protector, defender, whatever. And this guy is the protector of the constellation of Capricorn. Now, in the Flux Continuum, every one of the constellations, not everyone, but the constellations that have the zodiac to them, each one of those constellations has what is called an omniversal star. And an omniversal star basically is a star that shines across every dimension simultaneously. So in the Flux Continuum, to be inclusive, not only is there a multiverse, an omniverse, a megaverse, but the omniversal stars shine across every omniverse simultaneously. So that means that this star is shining across the Marvel universe, the DC universe, the Flux Continuum. There are a lot of other guys out there with their universe. So this star is shining across all of these universes simultaneously, right? Because we just resonate at different frequencies. Now, these omniversal stars have planets that orbit them. And the name of the planet is the name of the constellation. We as humans, we got it wrong, y'all. We got it wrong. We call the entire constellation Capricorn. And there's a planet that circles the Alpha star, which is the omniversal star in Capricorn constellation. And that planet that's orbiting that omniversal star, I think it's Alpha Capri. I think Alpha Capri. That's the name of the star. So in the Capricorn constellation, that star is the star that holds life on it. That life is supposed to protect Earth from otherworldly influence. And if you apply that to every constellation we have that's part of the astro zodiac alignment, and that's basically like, you know, all of the zodiac signs, if you look at it that way, you'll see that each one has an omniversal star, each one has a planet orbiting, each one of those zodiac signs or one of those constellations protect Earth, which is the one true Earth paradise from all otherworldly influence. And that's basically the premise of the entire story. The Lords of Chaos attack. They're doing whatever they're trying to do to manipulate the physical realm because man is favored above all. And they initiate something that starts everything. So you guys have just witnessed or just listened to something that transpired that was outside of earthly influence and forces. And that was a probe that was sent through a wormhole to the other side of the universe. And since Dr. Afaasi Sidorov doesn't know exactly where it's going, he can't pinpoint exactly where it's going, but he's able to open the wormhole. And he knows the wormhole goes to the other side of the universe. Or at least that's what he perceives, right? Or he thinks. And when he sends the probe through, he expects it to go through. And send out all of these mathematical formulas so that if it comes in contact with any life form, they would have heard like the echo. And then they would do the math because math is supposed to be the same across everything, right? So they'd be able to take the math formula or whatever and then reply to what we doing, right? So that's pretty much what the gist of it was. But on the way back, when he brought the probe back from the other side of the universe, something slammed into the back of it, broke the probe, like basically destroyed it, and then broke up as it entered the Earth's atmosphere. While that vehicle, that I don't want to call it a transportation device, but while that item was breaking up over our planet, something shot out of that invasive I don't call it. Okay, so basically it was a rocket, y'all. If y'all was paying attention, it was a rocket from the other side, and it slammed into the probe, and that rocket actually released all of these this debris over the Earth, and some of that debris happened to shoot through the space station and hit Dr. Afaasi Sidorov in the chest. Now, before he was even able to get blown off his feet and land on the ground, he started hovering and his body was overcome by light. So to the human eyes, it appears that he was basically consumed by light. That's what they think they see. And then immediately, right, everybody think that they're, we're under some type of attack, and protocol dictates that everybody get on some type of shuttle and get back to Earth. So that's what you guys heard today. Tomorrow, I think we're going to get into the Reaper. Not only will we do the Reaper, it's going to take more than it might not take 112 days. It might only take us 90 some days. There are a few sub chapters in the book that are small. So if they're small sub chapters, then we might end up doing 2 that day. But look, y'all just come back. Make sure that y'all come back and kick it. Make sure that you hit all the buttons. That's how my social media guy tells me. Say, hey, look, if you can't remember to say subscribe, follow, and all, he say, hey, just tell me to hit all my buttons. So again, y'all, I'm gonna have fun with this. I want y'all to hit all those buttons. I want you to let people know that's into sci-fi. If you want to know what's going on, I've been told that my story should be like a RGB game, like a role-playing game, because there's so much going on and there's so much that you can do with the story. But right now, I'm just telling the storyline, right? That's it. I'm just giving you the storyline. You guys will see all types of spin-offs as the story continues. There's so many things that's connected from other multiverses, other omniverse. I want you guys to know when I say epic, epic. So let everybody know that's into this. These are just my version of superheroes. I got tired of reading everybody else, and I say, hey, I can do that too. I've been doing it. I'm 52, right? I don't know if you guys can see me. Let me see. Can I flip this thing? Can you flip it? No. Flip camera. Can you see me? All right, here we go. And I got a hat on because I didn't go get a haircut yet, but I will. I want to appear on camera like not sexy because I'm too old to be sexy, but I want to appear at least professional looking. But look, yeah, you guys come back and then I'll be working on my teleprompter and all that. But look, you guys hit the button. Make sure that you let these guys know that, hey, we heard some real sci-fi stuff. You put it back on the books real quick. Flip camera. There we go. Okay, so you guys make sure you come back, check out the books. Right, remember, you can actually hear books 1 and 2 in audiobook format on my YouTube. If you don't want to wait for the story, then just go on out. Check out the YouTube. It's out the full thing. Just go out there, listen to it. If you like it, like it. Make sure you hit all those buttons while you're there too. And thank you for your support. Okay. Anybody that's listening, make sure your people know what it is that we're doing over here. Flux Continuum, y'all, we really finna get into it. You definitely want to check in now, regardless of what I sound like right now. The people and the team that we are building, we are getting ready to do some awesome stuff. So we will be doing this again, y'all, probably to the end of the year. You make sure you guys, this account and the Flux Continuum Incorporated account, make sure you guys either subscribe, follow, and everything on both of these accounts. Okay, like I told y'all, we going to Comic-Con at the end of the month. I want to say August 31st. We'll be at the Tucson Comic-Con, rubbing elbows and getting to know some of the people that's online that do some of the same stuff we do, people that's in our network. So, hey, be on the lookout. Make sure y'all sign in, log in, all of those buttons. Make sure y'all come back for the story. I think we're going to do this every other day. I want to try to do this Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, something to that effect. As the schedule come on, you guys make sure you hit the button so you'll be notified as we continue to work on the schedule and make this as professional as possible. Thank y'all for showing up today. I appreciate it. And have a what's today? I think today is Wednesday, Thursday, I think. Make sure you guys have a wonderful day, and I appreciate you coming. Make sure you share, y'all. Let the people know. I would love to stay on here a little bit longer. I would like for us to get into more details. Would like for you guys to start inquiring about the individual characters and whatnot. All right, so let me get up out of here. Let me see. All right, y'all. Y'all have a wonderful day. Okay, let's get it. Good. That's for him.